everyone. It's Therapy 365, and this is episode 6. And today I'm going to be talking about 5 important areas to assess before getting married. So, I'm going to give you a little premarital education around some things that you might want to consider before you settle into marriage or any long term relationship for that matter. So, premarital counseling and education has always been a part of my practice, and it's so vital for couples to get clarity on how they can prepare to have the most successful marriage possible. It's really easy to minimize the importance of building your marriage toolbox, especially in the beginning, because that's when couples are in some kind of honeymoon phase where thoughts of anything going wrong are just not on the radar usually. So, we're going to look at some important things to consider together as a couple. These assessment topics are used by me in my premarital practice and are outlined in my ebook called the Premarital Counseling Workbook for Couples. So, the 5 areas we're going to look at: 1, communication red flags; 2, family of origin; 3, emotional safety; 4, relationship balance; and 5, marriage expectations. So, the first topic is communication red flags. And John Gottman really has gifted the world with a lot of studies around what makes relationships work. And he has identified 4 communication red flags that, in high doses, can literally kill a relationship. They are criticism, contempt, stonewalling, and defensiveness. So sit down with your fiance and honestly reflect upon if any of these behaviors exist in your relationship and by whom. Work as hard as you can to put a stop to them to the best of your ability. And understand that sometimes they have roots in past experiences, including other relationships from your childhood. They can be learned behaviors, but they also can be changed. The second topic is family of origin. Plan to talk together about your history. You and your fiance have come together with really unique tapestries of your backgrounds. It's really important to share your stories of growing up in your families, share the positive aspects, but really most importantly, any pain points around parent-child relationships or challenging experiences that might have shaped you or inform your behavior. So the reason to identify your vulnerabilities is to be really aware of them in case they come up in your relationship, because they tend to. For example, if you observed a lot of conflict in your home, perhaps you struggle, with getting a loud voice or yelling when you're in an argument. Maybe you saw that, maybe there was good reason that you learned to avoid making waves as a child for some reason in your home, and now you're conflict avoidant. So, if people break down their core issues from their family of origin, it really can be helpful in the relationship dynamic. I have a guide called Family of Origin: Untangle Your Healthy Roots in Love and Life Toolbox if you'd like to learn more. So the third topic is emotional safety. So this is one of my favorite relationship topics because at the end of the day, when you break it all down, this is the most important determinant for whether a relationship is healthy and connected or not. Emotional safety is that sense of being totally at ease with each other, that you know inherently that you are in each other's care. And there are certain aspects to emotionally safe relationships that include feeling prioritized, mutual trust and respect, feeling heard and validated, feeling empathized with. Make sure you discuss each one of these together. You can even rate on a scale of 1 to 10 how much you feel each of these exist for you in your relationship. High numbers for both of you indicate a lot of emotional safety, and lower numbers on either side or for both of you may mean there is some work to do around this. At the end of the day, again, knowing you are both emotionally fully there and reliable is really important, especially in tough or busy times. So the fourth topic is for you guys to assess your relationship balance. This is the you, the me, and the we of the relationship, I like to say. And every couple has their own idea of what this will look like for them. And as long as both are on the same page, then you should be in good shape. The problem is when there are different ideas of what this should look like that were never discussed earlier, and that can lead to disappointment and a lot of frustration. So you guys, you and your fiance or partner can each take out a piece of paper and draw your idea of what a relationship would look like with two overlapping circles. So the overlap part in the middle is the relationship, and the two halves are the individual time. So compare and discuss. You might be really surprised to see what those pictures look like. And it might be that compromise would be helpful to find a way to make it so that both of you get your needs met in the relationship. The fifth and last important topic is marriage expectations. This is really the nuts and bolts of what you both desire around the details of things like having kids, running the house, bills, who does what, discussions about money, the meaning of money, spending. Some of the biggest friction points I see coming up for couples later who come to therapy to see me around, issues they're having is that things they didn't realize that were an issue that are now a conflict point. So, make sure you have thoughtful discussions around these topics ahead of time. So, in the next episode, I am going to talk about some indicators it might be time to do some of your own individual therapy. Until then, enjoy loveandlifetoolbox.com with emotional health and relationship content. And if you would like a consultation with me via email, you can click Ask Lisa on the top bar. And until then, take care of yourselves. And remember, at Therapy 365, you're always a work in progress.